Hi everybody, this is Tony Pantellerosco, and this is another segment on how to do things with foods and supplements and herbs, the orthomolecular herbo mix, and some essential oils. We're being filmed by Dave Krissa, up-and-coming filmmaker of the world. Alright, today we're going to talk about male sex. What do you think? You know, how to get that flagpole rising so that the flag can wave. We've got a bunch of things here. What may work for you? This is not the end-all. This is not the be-all. We're not selling you anything. We're not multi-level marketing anything. You know, we're not asking for any kind of, send us your dough and away we go kind of thing. We are going to show you some things that can work. The big key for the male physiology is sugar. If the insulin levels are up, all this will not work. If the insulin levels are up too high, all these products you see in the market, the Willy extender and everything else that they've got there, doesn't work. And save your money on those Willy extenders. If you look at the ingredients, all they're going to do is increase blood flow. So anyone who takes these things and increases blood flow, obviously you're going to have a penile growth. It's just common sense here. Okay, so save your money. But there are things you can do to sort of, give yourself the advantage. This is a powder mixed with three things actually. Nutmeg, Sorrellia seed, dodder seed. These are known to help the male libido. They're known to be aphrodisiac in properties. How they work is real simple. These two support the kidneys, where your adrenal glands are. If you have adrenal fatigue, things are not going to happen. So what these things do is they actually support kidney support, help the adrenals get back in balance. They help the kidneys become stronger. You know, some of you may have sore lower backs. Usually that's a result of kidney poisoning coming down, getting caught in the tissue. When you remove that condition, all of a sudden you don't have any lower back pain. All of a sudden you have strength in the core. Okay? If you have strength in the core, you're going to have strength everywhere else throughout the body. So we have to keep the insulin levels down. Okay? We have to boost the testosterone levels, which will go up naturally when insulin goes down. The insulin's down, T is up. For men, you're wired to testosterone. Your heart has to have adequate amount. So, how do we boost testosterone naturally? We use something called celery seed. Celery seed has something that's called androsterone. Androsterones are light forms of testosterone, okay, which works with your testosterone safely. It may take a little time to get it in the system, but this is something you can use. You can make an alcohol base with it. You can put them in wine, blend them up, filter them, take tablespoons amount throughout the day, or an ounce amounts, however you feel, or you can actually cook this in wine. Okay, just basically you would take equal portions, put them in a blender, powder them, and then sift them through, and you've got this. What you can do then is you can either mix this in honey, you can mix it in fat, make your butter with these things inside. You're making what's called a liposome. This, when you consume it, is going to be fused with your fats, which will get caught into the liver, which will convert these things to what needs to be done to help support your physiology. This is horny goat weed. That's what it looks like. When you go to the grocery store or health food store and you buy that in a little pill, that's what it is. Okay? Horny goat weed releases testosterone from the bloodstream. So again, maintaining low levels of insulin, this can help again boost the body's ability to maintain its own testosterone levels. Here is Tribulus. Okay, this is the stuff again you've heard about. When you go to the store and you're buying a Tribulus product, if it doesn't say protodiazine on there with these 15 to 20%, save your money. Don't waste your time. If it says furostanols on it or saponins, big deal. Every plant has that. It's a marketing game. Don't get caught up with it. It's useless. It has to say protodiazine on it. This you would make a tea with. Fuse it in alcohol. Okay? Make a tincture out of it. Make an elixir with this. You can do this. You can combine these things. You can make your own aphrodisiac supplement by putting all these together, blending them down into a powder, putting them in honey and alcohol, making an elixir out of it, and using that. This can save you a ton of money. You can make pounds of this stuff with this for the amount you would spend at a health food store. Okay, this is something called Shilajit. It's a restorer. It's an Ayurvedic formula that works really well when combined with Mura Perma. Okay, it restores everything in the system from pillar to post. This actually has 3 patents on it since 1945 as a supplement, so it's very legit. Okay, and here's the Shilajit in the liquid form. You can take this and turn it into that. Here's Yohimbi. For some of you who need extra circulatory assistance, this can help. For women, if you use this, this targets your fat region here. This works more for women in that regard to help reduce body mass. Again, for guys, it can have a high level blood pressure effect, so make sure you're using something like this.